The streets. The streets is where you build your rep. Your name, your story. You see, glory comes from those who can rise from the bottom and climb their way to the top of the game. These streets is where your story begins. You will fight to gain the respect of the people, and from there your legend grows. But in this game, OGs will come from far and wide to retain their position. Men who are larger than life will battle you to keep what they feel belongs to them. Factions will rise and claim dominance over their turf. Never feel like your position is safe, because while you're on the come up, there are plenty of others on the come up ready to pass you by to claim the title of greatest of all time. Kings will rise and show their greatness. Underdogs will prove that they can become legendary. Icons will be made. The time for peace has ended. The time for talk is over. It's time for war. This is DefJam World War.
It's your boy Drake41, aka Mr. 5K, aka Drake41. And yeah, this is a disrespectful episode. This is a wildly disrespectful episode. Now, this is just in my opinion. But I had to make it. I had no choice. I had to do it. I literally had to make this episode. There was no other way, no other choice. It is what it is. Now, we have to get something straight here. We're not going to talk about the beef, right? We're not. This is going to be a completely separate video from even though it's in the beef series, it's not, we're not going to talk about no beef because it was one-sided. Other people going to sit there and say it was a conspiracy, this, that, they tried to kill him, whatever, this, that, and the third. Okay, great. But here's the thing, right? This is going to boil down to one thing. And here's my question. Who was lyrically better? Now, both men have made hits. I mean, we can't even argue that. Like, it just is what it is. Both of them can rap, right? But who was better? That's my question. Who was better? Who was better at doing it? Would you, like, if you driving around, damn, you could drive around and actually listen to both. And that's the crazy thing because, all right, I'm East Coast, right? I live in Connecticut. But the funny thing is, I think I know more Tupac songs than Biggie songs. I think I know more Tupac songs than Biggie songs. That's crazy. But I feel like Biggie had better beats. I feel like Biggie had better beats. I felt like he had more swag to his flow than Tupac. I'm not gonna sit there and say it was like a landslide better, like he could just rap better, but I'm gonna say like see, it's difficult to say because, you know, if you're gonna say one is better than the other, then you're gonna say, oh, he's better than the other because, you know, he can rap better or his songs are better. And I'm not saying that because, I mean, bottom line is both of them are considered like icons. Both of them are considered icons. Both of them are considered legends. Both of them are on the Mount Rushmore of rap, right? So it's a level that you have to reach to where these two legends were at. It's your character, it's your charisma, it's your music, it's just who you are. But even then, I mean, Tupac's from Harlem, so like that's another. It's like, all right, listen, no disrespect, but the best rapper, I'm not gonna say that, but the most legendary, I want to say, is that okay to say? The most legendary rapper from the West Coast was from Harlem. Is that crazy? I feel like that's a little bit crazy. Am I wrong for saying that? Am I? I mean, but it's the truth. Like, he was from Harlem, grew up in Baltimore. Like, come on. Like, you can't really argue that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a fact. Now he went to the West Coast and decided to run with them, but he's from the East Coast. Let's just put it out there. All right. So, do you guys think that you know Biggie made better music? To me, I feel like Pac made more powerful music. And what I mean by like powerful is something that you can like really think about, something you can like you don't necessarily have to party to. He made party tracks. He has made party tracks, but he can really like sit down and get lyrical. Biggie could too, but he did it in a different way. He did it more swag, more like I want to say I don't want to say the pop angle, but using a lot of samples gets you in like that pop realm where it's not 100% like rap or like hip hop. Like it was making those pop songs. It was making those songs with R&B singers, 112, with Faith, just making a lot of songs like that, and that's what Puff wanted to do back in the day. And the formula definitely worked for Big. I can't take that away from him. That's just a fact. But I feel like maybe that helped. Maybe that helped him more as opposed to Pac. I want to say like Pac was able to. I'm not gonna say do it on his own merit and not like really use samples because he did. He used samples. I want to say, hmm, I want to say Pac was able to utilize his poetry that he used to write and really make it to where some of his songs were more meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we all know like what type of songs. I mean, it the mother song, Brenda's Got a Baby, like those type of songs where it's like poetry and real life stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Big really didn't do that. He didn't. Lavish. It was more like living the great life and this and that. But not all of them. Not all of them. But you know what I mean. I mean, it's like Biggie was the blueprint for Rick Ross. Facts. You can't argue that. Like that's just a fact. It is what it is. It's the blueprint for a lot of people, and I mean even Big probably got that blueprint from Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? Or Slick Rick. It's originated it, but Big made it, took it to another level, which was taken to another level, so on and so forth. So, I mean, there's a lot of things you can, or attributes you could say that Big brought to the table, and there's a lot that you could say Pac did too. Um, I want to say, hmm, no, it's not true. I was about to say something crazy, and it's really not true. Um, I think Pac was like a continuation of how West Coast music was more gangster rap than anything else. There wasn't really too many different styles in the West Coast because of NWA. Damn, a pop up power bomb. Damn, Pac, Pac strong, strong. Um, I feel like he continued it, but he also brought in like a deep thought. He also brought in a lot of swag because and I think it was something from Harlem. It was a Harlem thing. He brought the swag from Harlem to the West Coast, so it just is what it is. But both of these guys, man, I'm telling you, like they are legends, and it's crazy because both of them died in their mid 20s. To be considered a legend, even to this day, you know what I'm saying? And like legend now and best rapper now is like thrown around like confetti. Everybody says it. Everybody believes they're the very best, and it's like these two guys were. And I think they came in at the best time in rap because it was a process where rap was really growing and becoming the number one form of music around the world. You know what I'm saying? Where before it was more hometown. Before Pac and Big, who were rappers that was global? Who? You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, like before Pac and Big, who were the biggest rappers? You can't really say what NWA. Maybe you can sit there and say them. Um, but that was a group. That was a collective. Was Ice Cube on the same level? Was Dr. Dre on the same level? Was Eazy-E on the same level? Hell, even at that time, was Snoop at the same level? You know what I'm saying? Like, they were the first. And okay, listen, argue the case with me if you want. They were the first superstars of rap, point blank. Pac and Big was the first superstars of rap. Nobody was at their level before them. Nobody. And then after them, that's when the trickle down effect happened. That's when you got out of the East Coast, you got the Jay-Z's, you got the Nas. Like, somebody had to stand out first. And the person I feel like stood out first was Big. For the West Coast, the first guy was Pac. Then after Pac, it was, who was it? Shoot. For a while, I mean, Kendrick, The Game, Snoop. You know, if I'm missing somebody, let me know in the comment section below. But guys, who do you think was better? Do you think it was Big? Do you think it was Pac? Who do you think was the very first rap superstar? I mean, like, superstar, individual, not group wise, individual, before these two men. You know, I mean, did you guys listen to their music? Are you a fan of either one? Do you even know who they are? Some people might not know who they are. You know, who did you hear listening to it first? Did somebody else put you onto it? You know, when and where did you first hear their music? But other than that, guys, like, subscribe, comment. Catch you guys in the next video. Later.